Disrespect, the subtle art of undermining your worth. It doesn't always arrive in obvious blows. Sometimes it comes cloaked in smiles, in silence, in dismissive tones, or public belittlement. It creeps in through condescension, passive aggression, or outright humiliation. But no matter its form, disrespect carries one message: you are beneath me. For Machiavelli, a man obsessed with power, perception, and dominance, disrespect was not merely a social misstep. It was an attack. And any attack, no matter how slight, was to be addressed, calculated, and, when necessary, punished with brutal finality. In the world of Niccolò Machiavelli, there was no room for softness in the face of disrespect. You do not tolerate it. You do not ignore it. You respond. Because in Machiavelli's world, and in truth, in ours as well, every act of disrespect you allow silently chips away at your power. Every insult tolerated becomes a permission granted. Every moment you stay silent becomes a step toward irrelevance. So what do you do when someone disrespects you? You don't react emotionally. You don't explode. You don't cry for sympathy. No, you calculate. You observe. And then you respond with precision. In this guide, based entirely on the Machiavellian worldview, you will learn how to recognize disrespect for what it is, a move in a power game. And more importantly, you will learn how to respond, not just to protect your pride, but to reclaim your power, rebuild your image, and reposition yourself in the eyes of all who watch. Because make no mistake, people are always watching. First, understand that disrespect is never isolated. It's rarely just about you. It's about perception, dominance, and control. When someone disrespects you, they're signaling to others how you are to be treated. If they get away with it, others will follow. If you allow it, they assume you deserve it. Machiavelli understood the power of appearances. In The Prince, he wrote that it is not necessary to be good, only to appear good. Likewise, when wronged, it is not necessary to be vengeful, only to appear unbreakable. The purpose is not petty revenge. The purpose is dominance. You must teach the world how to treat you. So when disrespect arises, the first Machiavellian response is simple: observe without reacting. Most men lose power because they react emotionally. They rage, they whine, they seek sympathy. But emotions, as Machiavelli would say, are luxuries a man in power cannot afford. They cloud judgment, reveal weakness, and shift control to the offender. Instead, observe. Who disrespected you? Why? Was it out of jealousy, insecurity, power play, social positioning, public performance? Every act of disrespect is a signal. It tells you something about the offender and your current standing. Take it all in. Write nothing off. Pay attention to everything. Then you strategize. Your goal is not just to defend your pride. Your goal is to send a message. Disrespecting me has consequences. And in Machiavellian thought, the consequences must not only be effective, they must be final. He once wrote, "Men must be either caressed or annihilated." If someone challenges your authority or worth, you do not slap their hand. You remove it from the game. But remember, never strike when angry. That is the move of a fool. Strike when calm, when ready, when the world is watching, when the lesson will echo. And sometimes, the most powerful response is not retaliation, but indifference combined with calculated ascension. Rise higher, succeed louder, become so formidable that the person who disrespected you drowns in their own insignificance. Machiavelli would agree. Sometimes, success is the purest form of vengeance. Other times, you must strike directly. And when you do, it must be theatrical. It must be visible. The offender must become an example. Public disrespect requires public correction. But even here, Machiavelli would caution, do not attack unless victory is certain. Never engage in conflict unless the outcome is already determined. Let's not forget the social chessboard. Disrespect is rarely random. It's often a move meant to provoke you, test you, expose you. Perhaps someone wants your position. Perhaps someone wants your woman. Perhaps someone wants your silence. In every case, Your response sets precedent. So, if you must respond directly, Machiavelli would advise you to use the following tactics. 1. Humiliation by elevation. Outshine the offender. Take the attention they craved and redirect it to your victory. Public success makes their attack look like envy. Elevate so dramatically that their insult becomes irrelevant. This removes their voice without a word. 2. Social isolation. Silently and methodically sever the offender from your circle. Deny them your time, attention, and access. Influence others subtly to do the same. Make them feel your absence. Machiavelli understood that silence can starve a man better than words. 3. Strategic exposure. If the offender hides behind lies, masks, or a reputation, unveil the truth strategically. Not in bursts of outrage, but through calm revelation. Use facts, timing, and truth to destroy illusions. Don't destroy the man. Destroy the myth he built. 4. Calculated confrontation. When necessary, confront, but only when the power dynamic is already in your favor. And confront not for apology, but for dominance. Ask questions that corner. Use tone that commands. You are not asking for respect. You are demanding recognition. 5. Psychological reversal. Turn the offense into your advantage. Make it look like it fueled you. Make it part of your rise. Disrespect becomes power when it's weaponized. And in every scenario, remember, never repeat your warning. One reaction, one calculated strike, one statement, then move on. Machiavelli taught that rulers who act with hesitation invite rebellion. Men who over-explain invite doubt. Strike once, mean it, then return to ruling. But what a forgiveness! What grace! Machiavelli would say, forgiveness is only a luxury of those who cannot be challenged. Forgive when the offender is so beneath you that their disrespect is irrelevant. Until then, never grant mercy where it is not earned. Power is perception, and perception is reality. If you are disrespected and do not respond, the world assumes you are weak. If you overreact, they assume you are insecure. But if you respond with cold calculation, purpose, and timing, they will fear you. And in Machiavelli's world, fear is far more reliable than love. Do not chase respect, command it. And if someone violates it, do not debate. Do not argue. Simply remind them, once, who they are dealing with. Because at the end of the day, every act of disrespect is an opportunity. An opportunity to show the world how far you've risen. An opportunity to remind your enemies of your strength. An opportunity to reaffirm your own standard. Disrespect is never just about the other person. It is about you. It reveals your values, your boundaries, your self-image, and how you treat yourself in the face of disrespect teaches others how to treat you. So the next time someone disrespects you, ask yourself, not how do I fix this, but how do I use this to rise? This is the Machiavellian way. This is the path of power. Disrespect is not a wound. It is a weapon, and in your hands, it can become your throne. Welcome to the Machiavelli Guide. This is your war manual. This is your rebirth. And this is how you win.